That was a fun little pre-stream cleanup we had to do real quick. I had no idea I had it set to do that anytime anyone says Discord. Usually you have to hit exclamation point Discord, and then it brings that up. So it's weird that just typing the word Discord would cause it to trigger the thing. That's very strange. Hopefully, me turning that off doesn't turn off the timer. The timer's still out. So hopefully, I mean, it's set to where it should bring that up like every 30 minutes. Uh, but I don't know if me changing that will change that or not. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, getting a little bit of a late start tonight because I was trying to mess with some other stream settings too. What I really wanted to do was add. I wanted to add some more sounds to the soundboard, but it wasn't quite working the way I wanted to. Anytime I was trying to add like a new sound, the soundboard would crash. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go into like an audio editor and resave the file as a different file format and then try and add it, because I think the problem is it just can't load that certain file format. I seem to remember that being an issue with some other things that I tried to add to the soundboard before, but I didn't have time to do that because the stream was already getting put off way too long. It's 9:30. It's an hour and a half later streaming than I usually try to stream on Tuesdays. So we're probably not gonna do a whole lot of main quest stuff tonight. I will first things first. Okay, well first things first. I'm gonna get this side quest started. I'm gonna go see what this question mark is, and then I'm gonna go all the way back to base to kind of progress the main story a little bit, and then I'll probably, just because I don't know how much time I'm gonna actually have to run around doing main quest things tonight, I might just go back and try and clear out some of this area that I haven't cleared out yet. That might be what I do. I don't know how much main quest stuff I'm gonna get done tonight. I'm at least gonna go back to base camp and see what they have to say about me bringing back. Oh gosh, what was which one is this? Ether. That's the one. So let's see what this side quest is first.
We must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Everyone's always leaning on my strength and generosity.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
What kind of name is that?
We need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Sure.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok.
Yeah.
And it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right?
I mean, I'm not just gonna go looking for the parts, but if I find them while I'm running out and around.
To invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
Seems
to
reasonable.
fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks.
I have that.
Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the
I know I
southeast.
fought a couple rollerbacks.
When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the
whole
northeast
6-hour
side
stream.
of the grove.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wild,
I did a lot of
I have another duty tied to our soldiers.
did a lot of
morale.
important story stuff on the Saturday stream, at least towards the last half of the stream.
Every Tanakh soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol.
I'm gonna turn my fan on real
Rebels
quick.
have been hoarding the...
Okay. Yeah, some of those fights took a while. Well,
tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any end.
yeah, the cauldron is. It seems like it's something I can't do yet. There's like a cat here. In my eyes, not in my eyelid. It's bothering me. Okay. Yeah, so the cauldron is something. It was like locked up or shut down or dormant or something, and I couldn't do it. It seemed like there was something I had to do in the main story first before I could come back and do the cauldron.
Enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the
I don't
soldiers.
know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm assuming the game will let me know when I can. Yeah, like the tall neck.
And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
Thank you, champion. And Please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
Alright. I might actually have some of those parts already. Two bristleback tusks. Okay, I've got the bristleback tusks. I don't have the rollerback sinew. I don't know where the sinew. Gosh, alright, I'm not going all the way down there right now. That can wait. There's a few things in that map that I have. Yeah, we got more question marks over here.
Guess I need to head southeast to find that rollerback.
The mob.
I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
Let me get up there.
Never felt so alive.
Aha! Hello. Nope, nope. Have I done this already? I have not. From Raoul Bishop to Mika Cardori? Subject, Buenavida appearance. Mika, you'd better hear this from me. Remember Sonia Buenavida, the aide to Senator Maria Medina? She just did an interview going on about how you are unfit to lead the museum due to a confirmed bias towards government history. She's accusing us of erasing Roberto Medina's legacy by substituting his heroic efforts to curb the government's reliance on machine power with a both sides narrative that deflects from the real issue of federal overreach. I know Buenavida is a hothead, so I'm not surprised by her wording, but we should be concerned. As an aide to Maria Medina, you should probably sway her to abandon support of the museum. Or she could probably sway her. And you know as well as I do how fragile Senate support is at this moment. Losing a vote is one thing, but we can't afford to lose Roberto Medina's daughter. The symbolism alone would shatter our hopes of future funding. Please advise on a PR strategy. Maria Medina's visit is due in 2 weeks. The timing couldn't be worse for us.
Only the determined can be victorious.
Another one over here. Oh, the scroll. Okay. It's another Fashov scroll. Cool. Every time I set foot in the arena, I'm taken back to my own cool route. At the time, I couldn't be sure why Hikaru allowed me to partake in the trial. I'd hoped the chief was obliged to let me enter, but instead he seemed merely intrigued. I won't lie, I enjoyed the obvious frustration of the other contestants. Highborn though I may be, I know how to kill. One Desert Tanath couldn't contain his discontent. As I stood bloodstained over a prone machine, about to kill it, he blindsided me, spearing both its head and my calf. The crowd cheered. Me, not so much. Smug as he was, he even turned around to take in the ovation. I used the moment to break the spear to free myself. He did not take kindly to that, nor to the fact that I used half his weapon to impale his foot. I was ready to leave it at that, but he wanted to continue the brawl. I didn't notice that all machines had been destroyed. It's just us. The onlookers yelled angrily when the bout started leaning my way. Other contestants closed in on me, but Hikaru's voice boomed through the arena. Leave him! He who draws first must face the consequences. A long minute passed as we wrestled without rules or grace. The very last of my strength, I snapped his neck. Sheesh! The whole place went silent. And Hikaru walked up to the edge of the arena and spoke. We fight shoulder to shoulder. We do not stab our fellow soldiers in the back. We must look our enemies in the eye as one. It took me a while to realize he was talking about the division between the clans. Even so, I'll never forget how he gave me, enemy general, a fair chance. That's why I served him wholeheartedly. And now, Chief Hikaru has given me leave to return to the Sundom. The embassy's only days away. From then on, I will do everything in my power to broker a lasting peace for our people, Hikaru. For our people, Hikaru. This has been the grandest of adventures. Goodbye, my friend. Yeah, did it finally do the, it just did the live announcement. Cool. I don't know what the deal is with the Discord bot. It seems to not be working that well. Might need a new one. Oh my gosh, there's so many text logs. To whom it may concern. This is from Kate Mungrove Brown? I don't know who that is. My late husband, Kana Mungrove, perished with Roberto Medina at the Battle of Mojave. When his last leave was hastily recalled, he left his duffel bag at the house. It holds the usual items, shirts, pants, undergarments, toiletries, but also devices with data. Snaps of his unit, a collection of maps and marching orders, including the one ordered his squad to join Medina. He even kept a couple of small G-Sen drone parts we think he took as souvenirs. Kana proudly spoke of taking down several. We were wondering, would the museum be interested in said items for the collection? The family would feel honored if memory is thus preserved.
March without supply. The Outlander should be more careful.
Yeah, that's true. Reed's bot didn't work much better, honestly. Data corrupted. Much of a gun at all, jamming all the time before it blew up in your face. What on earth is it doing in a museum? There's a hell for guns that belongs there. Gracias por preservar esta historia. My husband and I were pleasantly surprised by the serenity of the crater in its current form. A telling landmark after all these years, it's silent, a stark contrast. Okay, so this is the reviews. These are reviews of the museum. Joey was here with my brother, but he's a wiener. Medina this, Medina that is all I heard at every exhibit. My father knew the Medinas from when he was still hauling rare earth in Arizona. Let me tell you, them folks ain't the heroes of this story, of any story. Oh, man. Okay, that's not what I came here to find. I wanted to go find that question mark. Where's that question mark? On the map. I don't see it on my HUD anywhere. Oh, there it is.
I was stuck on guard.
Hello? Climb the hello? Okay.
Outlander,
Remember my last trip to the
are you in need of supplies?
Nope, I'm good for now.
Regardless,
Thank you.
coming for the cargo. It won't be long.
Oh, it's just my stash. That's what it is. Okay. Might as well resupply. Julio. Have I read this one?
You are prepared.
Not. From Mika to Sonia. Sonia, I'm glad we could talk just now. I know we have our differences, but I feel we share a common interest in keeping memories of the Hot Zone crisis alive. The museum is a living thing, exhibits being discussed all the time. In the future, whenever you have suggestions, I'll be happy to discuss them before you commit to interviews. I hereby confirm in writing we have reached the following agreements re Senator Maria Medina's visit. 1. The museum route will be altered to accommodate the Senator's wishes. USRC displays in rooms 2 and 4 will be temporarily switched out. My team will update you on the precise items will show, but rare earth history will be the main focus. I can confirm we will have Roberto Medina's combat uniform, the Desert Camo one, in-house on time, prominently displayed in the main hall along with the artifacts Miss Medina bestowed on the museum back in May. 2. Photo ops. Designated press zones include the main hall front, rooms 4 and 5, excluding 5.2, and the Crater Memorial. Kindly ask the senator to walk outside no later than 7:30 p.m. Outside conditions will be suboptimal after that heavy dust and low sunlight, or after that. Heavy dust and low sunlight will fix. 3. Your office will run the press list. If you would confirm your retraction of earlier statements to the press, we're good to go.
To leave. You need supplies?
Politics. Well, that's a new one. Oh no, that one's not new. I've seen that one before, but the Oscar and Wayfinder one is new. I don't have that one. I think I've got these two. Cannot get this one because I don't have a Sunwing circulator. I don't even think I've bought a Sunwing. I can get this one. Oh, I didn't want to equip it. Dang it.
Good luck to you.
That one.
Outlander. There's the
Alright, I need campfire. Could I shortcut out of here? What do you mean I can't fit through there? No! That's annoying. Okay.
Final battle with Regala.
You are the tip of the spear that shall finish Regala.
Fast travel back to the base camp, or we're just gonna roll into the fire pit. Wait, hold on, this is the wrong armor. Did it not equip the... Oh, I have to hold the button down. There we go. Alright. All the way back to here. Season 2 in games still have invisible walls. I know. I've been surprised, honestly, at how often this game will let me, like, roll through gaps that other games might not. but it still doesn't. It's not perfect. She's got a new rumor for me? Yeah, new rumor. Yeah.
Choosing the right rations can be just as important to your chance of survival as choosing the right weapons. If you want food that'll save your life out in the wilds, go northwest to Saltbite. The
I
cook
have
there,
not used
Pintala, she'll whip
any
up a meal
food
for
in this
anyone
game.
who needs it, to Nox or not.
I'll make sure to pay her a visit if I'm out that way.
Don't let them put land.
Food seems like very similar to the way it is in Kingdom Hearts 3. Completely unnecessary unless you're playing on like the hard difficulties. So I could just bypass it altogether. I don't have to worry about it. Right.
Yeah, like this? Oh,
Errand!
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha.
What?
They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
How loud he's being.
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Yeah, no, that's music.
Well, the world only goes on. If you can do your thing. We learn fast enough. We
I
help
love
make
that we're
happen.
assembling
You want all the backup you can get, right?
like a group of friends
We
here.
still have
That's so
much
fun.
training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off
Erend
gallivanting
is probably
around,
my favorite.
I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
They're just like, mm-hmm.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the card show. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people.
Yeah.
And the Tanakh.
I can
I
talk
just
to
think
them.
my face says it all as is. That's all.
That it does.
They've all got their heads buried in their cell phones. Look at this generation. All in a room together and can't even hold a conversation with each other. Sad. I am slightly annoyed that they've all got these heads-up displays in front of them because I'm trying to get like portraits of all the characters, but it kind of gets in the way, and I can't really get much closer. Okay, well, I guess I can for him. I tried doing that for what's her name, Zoe, and the camera was like just too, like if I wanted his face to be in focus, I had to back out just far enough to where the light was in the way. Yeah, see, I would like that. That's what I want. Like, I want more of a full body shot in these portraits, but you've got this heads up display like right in the way. It's kind of. I'm hoping at some point later in the game I can
Play pretend.
get pictures of them all. Ooh, got a lot of good stuff in here. They call that. Let's talk to everybody. See what they all have to say.
Hey,
Hey.
nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right.
Okay.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of.
Good thing she had
It
so
makes
many
me
of those just
feel
laying
like I'm
around.
useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
Yeah, that's
I
what she
sent some
said.
of them back
Something
to
like
Meridian
that.
with a message.
She found a stash
I
of
doubt Avad will mind me sticking around
focuses.
to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
So, Talana came by the base?
I'm more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Yeah, I've got a quest with her, but it's like locked up at the moment. I wonder if maybe I need to finish this quest line before it'll let me go do that.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
That would be nice.
You and me both. I gotta go.
I'm here if you need anything.
Here's my chance. He doesn't have the heads-up display back on yet. His mouth looks kind of... It's like shiny. I also wish I could angle the camera down a little more, because I can lower the camera, but then he's like looking over it, and I want him looking into it, so like right there, but I want to like angle it down, but I can't. No, yeah, we haven't run into the outer space dudes since that first one. Can do that. That works, I guess. Yeah, that works. Just gotta not have the roll all the way. Touchy. And it's real touch. Oh, that was it. Come on. Nope. There we go. That's it. Okay. Nice. Cool.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl.
So I guess I can ask all of them about all
How's,
the different
training
companions.
You know we really are training.
Trading.
Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
Kotallo might actually be my favorite. I do like Aaron a lot, though.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
I love that you can just sit here and talk to them about how everyone's, like, how they're doing and what they're learning and, like, how they're interacting with each other. That's really neat.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But
I
still,
saw that coming a
tribes
mile away.
settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
Oh yeah, forget that's the ultimate goal here, is to appropriate Hephaestus so he can make a lot of machines to attack Zeniths with.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Oh, dang it. He went right back to it. Around the chair.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Uh-huh.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
Not gonna say anything about that? Not gonna mention how you blew up a wall?
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
The look on her face, she was like, a loud friend. I meant to do this one. Okay.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Okay, where is Katalo? I'm gonna go talk to him. Yeah, there he is.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me.
Oh yeah, because they don't know how to read.
I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy.
The Tenakth tribe can't read or write.
It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
He seems a little hesitant. And honestly, he's probably right. Probably should be. Oh, ask a lot of questions here.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Yes. Aw, dang it. I was really hoping he was like...
My parents were killed in a planned skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. It never
Regular,
occurred to him.
Saul and David situation going on here.
My station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
What a guy.
I'm not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut.
Fighter jets?
Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings.
Fighter jets.
And leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. And it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child.
What's up with her shoulder?
The feeling of freedom. And the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Talo might.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
Interesting that they don't see the Zeniths as, like, gods to be worshipped. You know what I mean? Because they revere the old ones. They've got, you know, the 10 are kind of like their dead gods that they worship almost. And the Zeniths are basically like descendants of those like original humans that they revere so much.
You've had some time.
This is just the same.
Interest.
So, I don't know, just an interesting thought.
Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the 10 walk with you.
See? Fabrication sheet. Can I fabricate some new overrides? Nope. Oh, I can fabricate this one. Nice. Can now override Fanghorns. That's cool. I need Plowhorn horns, Plowhorn primary nerve, Widemaw tusk, and Widemaw primary nerve. Eesh. What's in this chest? Confused about what that is. I like that they're making this place more homely, like bringing in the candles and the chests and the flowers and.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Yeah. That's really cool. I like that. I really hope, like, by the end of the game, this is like a full-fledged, like, thriving community. That'd be so great. Aaron, do you play Machine Strike?
Check the cache. Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Can I play against Erend in Machine Strike?
Hope it didn't get stained.
Alright, where's Gaia?
Welcome back, Aloy.
Hey, I got something.
When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Important matter, chat. Birds.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates.
An SOS. Where?
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
I wonder if this is maybe a trap set up by the Zeniths.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Yeah, Eleuthia might have been appropriated by the Zeniths.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab.
I don't know why Alo didn't grab both of them.
Feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
What if it's Silence? Because we still don't know what his deal is or what he's doing.
Coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay. And what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance.
I'm very curious about this now.
Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses.
Nice.
I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Yeah, everybody's got to have backup.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit. in case
Teaching
you need to
Aloy
arrange
to be sociable. A little bit at a time. Aloy, you have friends that care about you. Let them be your friends. Ooh, I got some skill points.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
What room? Where?
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
This isn't.
I see you found your room.
Oh, this is my room.
Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
Alright.
Thoughtful of them.
What is this?
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
Oh, the knife. That I never had to use for anything.
He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
Yeah, poor Vashav. He was a cool guy.
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training.
Well, bow too.
Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any.
It would be interesting to see what Rost's opinion on all of this is.
I have to do. But still. Wish he was here. been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat For Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
Alright, where was that other door that she said she opened up?
No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh.
That's too bad.
You know, I can't play VR games. Oh, hold on, here's something.
There's data here. Another room. What for?
Ethan Reed. Switch to a private log. Okay, so Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs, except personality. So I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes, starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden messages, like the kind of old English castles, but I've got something bigger planned. My pièce de résistance, if you will. So...
Switch to a private log?
Oh, there's an audio recording.
So
I already read it. I don't need to listen to it. So he built a room that would attach to the building that Gaia would eventually make? How do I get in there? I gotta get in there. There's things in there.
Oh, I'm back in the sleeping quarters.
Okay, so there's a hidden... Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Ah. Ah, it's stuck. How do I open this door? There's not another way in. Can't pry it open. Can I pull?
Can't hook onto that.
Yes. I keep forgetting that's a thing I can do. Alright. Hoping the Zeniths have a copy of Apollo at the end of the game. Everything will be made whole. That would be nice. I've thought that might be the case as well, because it hinted at that they might have received a copy of Apollo like early on in the game. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe if they have Apollo.
Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Can I use it or anything? Or is it just... Oh, but I can probably take some cool pictures here. If the camera's in the right spot. No, not load game. Yeah, this is something I can come back to and take some cool pictures sometime, probably.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy.
They're sharing a room?
I believe they wanted private
and a bed?
I see.
A little early for that. No. Okay, have I opened all the rooms? Oh, was this? Oh, the doors down here were doors that I couldn't open before. I think. Maybe? I don't remember. Oh yeah, this is the elevator that just goes back up. Okay. How do I open that other door? That just loops around. That's not open. This is open. It's new? I mean, clearly I haven't got any of this treasure. So it's new to me.
Looks like some kind of storage room.
I don't know if I can open the door. Doesn't look like it. There is something back there, though. How do I get in there? Hmm. All right. Where is it? Oh, there they are. It's like, where'd Aaron and Varl go?
That was another one of those subordinate function things.
Yeah.
I love that they're just having a conversation with each other.
Huh. And you said Aloy ended it for good, right? But Gaia doesn't need it?
I think we're all better off without it.
I mean, it did seem like it was an important piece of the puzzle.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Into the unknown.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Where did the keybinds go? Ooh. We got the zeniths.
Merman.
Sheesh.
What is that?
What the hell?
What? Did they get through the shield?
Well, that takes the keg.
They overload it with like an electric ballista round?
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out
That's
the
an
battlefield.
interesting development.
Let's start with that zenith.
I want to make sure
Obviously more
she's
zeniths
dead
than
before
we
you
know
get
about.
too close.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Verbena. Or something or other.
Snows- Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield.
Interesting.
But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Ah, dang it. I want it.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing.
I
I'll
want
wait
her
here.
weapon. Alright. These are the weird machines they had.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
I wonder if Beta got away. Are we gonna go find Beta? Ooh, the story's getting good now. All right, what else? Stalker dart gun. Anything else I can check out?
Chill. You done looking around?
Almost.
Oh, maybe the distress signal is from... That's a good thought. Oh, I got a trophy for that? It seems like that could have been useful. What is that? Stoat? Weasel? Prairie dog. In the snowy mountains? Oh. That was probably overkill. I did not want to waste one of my tear arrows on that, but that's fine. She might. That's not a bad idea. I really hope we're about to go find Beta now. That's what I hope. I want Aloy and Beta to talk to each other. Alright, is there anything else I need to look at? Is there anything I'm missing? Seems like it... I don't see... Oh, there's up there. Stuff up there. Okay. Where'd Varl go? Oh, he's over there. Okay. Alright, well, we'll go check that out and then go talk to Varl. Oh, this is just treasure. Maybe? Oh no, we got guys up here. Okay. Oh, what a terrible time to have a network error.
Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
What's the last thing you saw? Because we just had a pretty huge development.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Let's throw some snow on it. It'll be fine. Heading to the door. Oh, you missed the whole thing?
Looks like the
It
rebels...
took you that long just to reload the page? Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Walked outside, and there was a Far Zenith gal just, like, on a rampage, murdering Tanacht. I think they were Tanacht. They might have been Utaru. I'm not sure. Anyway... She was just killing a bunch of people, and they like mounted some kind of like electric ballista weapon and shot her with it, and it turned off her shield long enough for one of the other guys to come up and stab her with a spear and kill her. So we know their shields can be overloaded somehow. So there's that. She wants to get a good look at the weapon and see what it is and see if she can figure out how to use it to fight the Zeniths. Also, we learned that their little machines, I don't remember what they're called, but they have like follower machines. And there was one that they had taken down whose job was to assist with recovering the asset. So our new theory is that maybe Beta got away, and Beta's the one hiding that sent the signal. And so we're gonna go find Beta. That's the theory.
Camped here for a while. Are they watching this area?
They were
All right.
Tanakh rebels. Okay.
I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Then I can get a better picture of Aaron. It's not like in the dim cave lighting. What are you doing? Can't upload. Why does it do that sometimes? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I've gotten any pictures of Varl either.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days.
I wonder if the rebels
They
are
were waiting
working
for the Zeniths to show.
if they know that the Zeniths are here and they had a plan of attack for taking her out. I wonder if they're maybe getting fed info from Silence, or if Silence is actually like leading them somehow.
Up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Osram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else.
Yeah, that had to be a weapons test for Silence. I bet you anything.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
Yeah, but it worked.
She was searching for something she lost.
Beta!
Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
Beta!
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I think it's Beta.
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
I really hope it's Beta. Aloy and Beta need to talk. That's weird. Oh, the snow is kind of annoying. It's like in the way. Focus on the snow. And then, like, expand. Yeah, that doesn't look great either. Yeah, no, that's so the other Elizabeth clone is named Beta. That's what I'm talking about when we're talking about Beta. Gosh dang it, all the snow. It's very annoying. I wish there was a way to, like, turn the snow off. Like if you could toggle it somehow. There we go. Well, there's still kind of flake right in his face, but... Or I could just sit here and wait for the snow to go away. Beta might be the one who sent the distress signal. Right, yes, that was our theory. Is Beta got away and Beta is the one kind of hiding out in the mountains, and she sent the distress signal so that the space people wouldn't find them, but Gaia would pick it up. That's my theory.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
And don't try and take one down on your own, because you will die.
Let's go.
Okay, now we're out of the snow. Ooh.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
I bet
You
this
said the
looks like
Zeniths
this
have
might
their
be
own backup of
connected
Gaia,
to,
right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
how close are we to the base?
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Just digging a tunnel straight to it. How far are we from the base? Oh, we're pretty darn far. Never mind. Oh, so it just skipped. Threw us straight into this here. Okay. So we're at the coordinates. Ooh. I was so close to squeezing through there. All right. I'm not supposed to, though, so we'll just keep going. Okay, so did they hit a dead end here, or did they collapse a tunnel behind them as they went through? Nope. Crap. Just grab. There we go. Okay. There's nothing over here anyway. Right. There is something over here, though.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
I don't know why she picked Aaron to be the sentry. But I'm trying to think through things here. If the rebels set up an ambush for the Zeniths here at this location, like at the coordinates of the SOS call, that kind of leads me to believe that maybe the rebels had something to do with the distress signal being sent out, which leans into the theory that maybe it was Silence who sent it out. Or Silence also picked up on the call, which I don't know how he would be able to do because it's supposed to be on a line that only Gaia can intercept and interpret. So that doesn't seem very likely, but maybe somehow Silence intercepted the call and he sent his people here to wait for the Zeniths to try and come and get their Aloy clone. And it really was the Beta who sent the distress signal. I'm not sure how, if Beta sent the distress signal and that's who's waiting here, then how did the rebels know to wait here for the Far Zeniths to show up? Well, the Zeniths have the other Gaia kernel. It's not going to be in there yet. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a Zenith weapon.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
What is this?
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
How did they get here first and find find Eleuthia first?
If it was over here, then probably.
Dang.
But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, okay. So, new theory. They got here, so the distress signal was sent by Eleuthia. They came here, got Eleuthia first, but in that process, Beta got away. And so they were hanging around trying to find... Beta might also have Eleuthia, I don't know. Let's just keep playing and find out.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
That's unfortunate. We don't put that in the pros column. That's in the cons column. Over here. Beta has Eleuthia, but I would expect all the Zeniths to be on her tail. I mean, yeah, I would too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're just... We've already seen that they're pretty overconfident and oversure of themselves. So maybe they're like, she's not going to be in trouble. We'll just send, what's her name, and a drone, and we'll get her back, no problem. And they underestimated her.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn
Okay, hold on.
facility.
Is this the way I'm supposed to go?
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born?
All
This
this
is how.
stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
I think I cut off the other conversation that
Yeah.
I was really interested in hearing.
That sounds about right.
Dang it. Hate it when that happens. Anytime anyone starts talking, I just need to stop and listen so I don't run the risk of interrupting their conversations with something else. I really wanted to hear what Varl had to say about the cradles. Oh, I'm sure there will be a giant killing machine somewhere. Okay. It's down here. Let's go check this out. I don't like how open this is. So many options and places to go. How am I supposed to know which one is the right one so I can avoid it and save it for last? From Songjiao to Far Zenith research staff. Subject, priority shift. All. As you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you all for your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. As we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, we will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectodenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions. They researching like, cryogenic sleep?
Fine.
Data corrupted has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like Osmanthus's Rejuvigene require. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiment seem promising. With the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over the findings on WBE. Mixed results. A couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not, like... Huh. So someone on this team is very sick, and they're researching ways to cure it, but also looking into ways. So if I'm reading Digital Transcendence correctly, they're trying to find ways where they can transfer their consciousness into machines and live forever.
Anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
I wonder if they were lying when they said someone was dead and they were actually very sick and they're just keeping them in hiding and then researching ways to keep them alive.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Okay,
So,
is this the way I'm supposed to go?
How is Erend taking all of this?
Just gonna sit and listen to this conversation so it doesn't get cut off.
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot.
There's a lot.
But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Aaron's the best. Okay, this definitely looks like an important place. Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to go. Okay, so we're gonna go check out where the cradles were first. Might all be the same place, honestly. Could just be a big loop. I think it is. Yeah, it all loops back to the same place. Okay. Yeah, this is just a floor above. From Daniel McGill to Claire Nguyen. Subject spoon-fed. January 18th, 2065. Claire, wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with him was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust and storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge? Talk about a bargain. And the guy heading up the Elithia subfunction, Patrick Brokered Klein? You could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber's design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they're requesting additional material and nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead, so send over everything we have. Broker Klein will probably pee his pants in glee. Okay, so it seems more likely now that they definitely have a copy of Apollo. And they're also seem to be interested in the whole cloning thing, which could line up with maybe how they ended up getting a Sobek clone. I bet that's tied to that somehow. Okay, this just leads back to the same place. I feel like there's still some pieces to that story that are not quite all lined up yet. Some information that we're missing. Alright, what's over here?
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
These just look like more ectogenic chambers. Interesting. Oh, I should be able to break this glass. Alright, whatever. I could also just open the door. There's not even anything in here. What's the point of that?
Those look like ectogenic chambers. There must be hundreds of them.
Why would Far Zenith need so many?
I found some
Good
data that
question.
said they planned to take them into space, but they shut the project down. And later they traded some with Zero Dawn for a copy of the Apollo database.
So these were extras.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh. So Far Zenith had the ectogenic chambers and traded them to Zero Dawn for Apollo? Is that right? Okay, Zero Dawn trade agreement. Far Zenith will provide a copy of the prototype Homer archive, already sent, 500 ectogenic chambers retrieved from storage at our Ninma facility, supplementary ectogenesis research reports. In exchange, Far Zenith will receive a copy of the alpha build of the Apollo database in the week prior to the Odyssey's launch. What's the Homer archive? Copy of the prototype Homer archive. But yeah, so they had the ectogenic chambers and they traded those for Apollo. Yeah. Nothing in here about this, whoever this Peter character is. Like there's information on him that we're missing.
236 containers in storage.
Oh.
Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
What was the code we needed?
236?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
I don't remember what it was.
You're right.
I should check the log. Okay. Where's the log? Maybe it'll tell me. Hold on.
I should check the log.
Data points? Nope. It's not in the main quest. Hologram. Is it a text data point? Distress signal. There it is. Okay, 237. But there's 236.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the...
So are we getting a secret hidden ectogenic chamber? Oh, I bet Beta hid herself in an extra chamber. Nailed it! There she is!
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice.
Cryogenesis? Is that the word?
Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Some kind of trigger thing with the Zenith hat on her?
Hello, Miss Fit. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead.
I hope she's not.
Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Oh. They have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo. Artemis and Apollo... Oh, but they do have Apollo. Okay, they've got Apollo. Sweet! Artemis, I think, was one of the other missing subordinate functions. So they got the two missing ones.
But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Well, they do now. Don't they? Or no. Oh, Beta had it! Let's go!
Succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
I hope she's not dead. That would suck.
So she's
still alive.
All right.
We need to get her back to...
Yo, this is picking up.
Oh, shit, they can fly.
They fly now?
Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Get out of there.
Things just fell out of the sky.
Leave Beta.
Is heading down towards you.
They'll keep her alive. But you have the kernel
Stay
now.
in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room.
Okay, well...
Whatever happens, she stays with us.
That's fair. I was going to say you can let them get her and then they'll leave and leave you alone, but... Aloy, you can't fight them. You can't take them head on.
Before the Spectre gets here.
You can't...
I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
Okay, well, you can fight a Spectre. You can't fight Farsineth, though. What am I supposed to do? Prepare for battle? All right, hold on. Jeez, I don't know what it wants me to do. Let's equip a Tripcaster, I guess. 4 different bows equipped. 'Cause, you know, of course. All right, that there. Can I get a skill that lets me place more traps? Traps faster. Cover more. Skill boost other effects for food lasts longer. Place more okay. That's what I need. I have 7 points. So let's grab like... What's that? Quick wire? Oh, that could be useful. That's going to cost more, and it costs 3. Whereas I could just skip straight to it. Do I already have one that lets me place more, maybe? Okay, yeah, no, this one. Okay, so this one, I have a max of 3. All right, well, let's grab this, because this seems like it could be useful. Power attacks do more damage. Power attacks do more damage. Energize your spear faster. That could be useful. That. Recover weapon stamina faster. That could be useful. Okay, hold on. How about... Oh, dang it. That's what I want. I don't have enough skill points for that. That's unfortunate. Okay. Not enough skill points. All right. Do I have anywhere to hide?
Here it comes.
Oh, it saw me. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright. That was not enough time. Can I knock any parts off?
See if it has any weak spots.
Okay, alright. Okay. Whew. Weak to acid and plasma. I've got plenty of acid. I can remove its pulse cannon, use as a weapon. Has a resource repository. Regeneration unit. Used to attract and reattach torn off nanoplates. Exposed when activated, damage it to disrupt its ability. Indestructible. Cool. So I just shoot it when it's... Okay, so it's down... It's a little piece on its chest. Okay. Vector thruster. Powerful propulsion device advances on it can enhance its jump attacks with fire. That is detachable. Plasma unit. Nanoplating. That's armor. Can transform to power various attacks, especially vulnerable to certain types of elemental damage. Control nexus. Is it in its butt? Alright. Processor advanced design, especially vulnerable to damage once exposed. It's the weak spot. Okay.
That thing's quick.
Hmm.
Ooh, ugly one, are you?
That did like nothing. Oh man. Woo! Okay, alright, hold on. Let's yikes.
I can keep going.
Okay, alright. Hold on. I have acid arrows. Let's use some of those. Alright, cool. Sheesh. I didn't do anything. No. Ah, no. I need to shoot the thing. Okay. Sheesh. It's got such a huge range. Did I? I'm gonna ruin my potion pouch. What other potions are taking up that space? Alright. Great. Knocked it down. Go. Woo! Alright.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it.
Stay
I'll
down
follow
here?
once the coast is clear.
Seems like a bad idea. That doesn't seem safe. This is the door it wouldn't let me through earlier.
Get back up top and deal with that other Spectre.
Oh, there's another Spectre? How do you know
Just
there's
hope
another
Aaron
one?
stays in cover.
Okay, Aaron, please don't do anything stupid. Please don't die. You're like my favorite character. I'd be very upset if you died. Aaron said there were two? I didn't remember that.
Aloy! Ah,
Aaron!
yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Ah, great.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Storage units access, data transfer initiated, operation suspended, fusion reactor on standby mode, download initiated, beamcast initiated, destination redacted.
Just
Great.
hurry.
Working on it. Please don't die. I'll be very sad if you die.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
Go, 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 go.
Aaron, I'm here.
Okay, alright.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up.
Okay, this will give me a chance to analyze it here. Plate, no data available. Control nexus is a weak spot.
A lot of damage.
Generation unit we want to hit. It's pulse cannon. That's the bit on top. Okay.
A heavy weapon. That could help.
Yeah, I could pick up the, except I moved it around. Where's it at? It's way back there. Okay. I'm an idiot for moving that.
A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
Can I get to it without it seeing me?
Mine.
It's not very smart. I mean, if it just walked up and started attacking, it would kill him.
Shield's down. It's on the move.
Okay. Oh, Aaron, don't do anything dumb, please.
I guess we're not going for stuff, man. Plasma. Hit it with plasma.
I don't have plasma. I have acid, though.
There, machine's vulnerable.
All right. Yikes. Yes. Yeah, I'm almost dead.
Hey, machine.
All right. Woo. All right, Aaron did not die. I'm very worried someone's going to die.
She's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
Yeah, and I need to loot the battlefield.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Room on me. I can sell to my stash.
Interesting. It's like still moving. They're little nanoparticles, I guess. Alright, where's this weapon? Here it is. Oh, those are arrows that Aaron just thrown to me, I guess. This is the other one. Oh, the weapon. Oh, that weapon. Okay, the weapon that should be cooled off now. The Tanakh Rebel weapon. Why can't I pick these up? All right. What is that?
No. Damn it.
Yeah, that shiny part in the middle looks like the important piece. What is that?
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, seems like
get
it.
The weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
I wonder what it's like, being in space.
It sounds very lonely, if you ask me.
We just brought back a clone, and they're sitting here just like...
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest.
Ooh.
Take what you need.
Alright. They're just sitting
Aaron?
around?
You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
Yeah, I'd love to know Aloy's thoughts on this.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it.
Rip that guy.
It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
Give that man a Darwin Award. Alright, we can talk about all this later.
Don't go.
Yeah. We can all catch up later. I gotta go talk to the clone.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
Yeah. Where's Beta?
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
How did she remove it?
Anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
It's primitive. It's the most highly advanced technological device they have ever had access to. Oh, she's got heterochromia. Interesting. Or no, I think that was just the blue light from the focus.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
That's
Not
okay.
their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them.
Oh.
The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago.
Oh.
Didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
Cryogenic
It's a
sleep.
combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And
Maybe
who
not.
does that
They've
mean?
actually lived
I'm
for
not
all that
like them.
time.
I
Wow.
was made on the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
The thing they were working on. Yeah. They discovered immortality. Wild. That's wild. Okay. Oh gosh, so many questions.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They
What if
controlled almost every major resource.
What
every
if Ted
industry.
Farrow's with them?
Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Did they see his body? I don't
I know.
remember.
You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit.
That's that's so wild. Just to think about like the idea of these people leaving a doomed Earth and finding a way to make themselves immortal so they can come back in 1,000 years and wipe out everything and start over. Yeah, they were evil when they left, and now they're back to fight evil, pretty much. Just because the whole concept of this game is that it's so far removed from our time that, like, all the people alive are so far removed from everything modern that it's a completely different world, completely different culture. But now here we're being reintroduced to these new people that are original humans. Like it's such a crazy like introduction into this world.
Infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too.
Crazy.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded, too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you.
Well, how did
you went along with it?
Where did they get
They
the
told
Elizabeth
me I was
DNA?
born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know
So
about the
interesting.
extinction signal. It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
How'd they get their hands
I
on
doubt
that?
Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Farrow purged it. The Zeniths have a copy, so it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Apollo!
What was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia.
Yeah, she literally just said
What
that.
did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. But Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done.
Right. Annoying. her. I'm sure they can. She just ran down here real quick because she was scared and overwhelmed. She just needed to kind of get away from everybody. Camera controls unavailable. Of course.
All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, they're gonna die.
Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
I wonder,
How'd it go?
Her injury...
I wonder if the Zeniths are gonna get Hephaestus before we do.
He's not that bad, but I think
Like
she
if-
regrets coming here.
If they get Hephaestus while we're looking for the other 2 functions, Poseidon and I don't remember what the other one was.
Feeling might be mutual.
Dab on him.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
All right, well that was a lot. There's a lot going on here. Okay. I guess she wants to hang out down there and sit for a while and not come up where it's more comfortable or there are more people to talk to.
The old ones created
Okay.
inventions to help others, to help the planet. Technology really can be an amazing.
So now I have to take it up to Gaia, I think.
Until it gets a mind of its own and decides to kill everyone.
You're just a ray of sunshine, aren't you?
Only for you.
All right, let's see what Gaia has to say.
Welcome back.
Hey, so my whole world just turned upside down. How are you doing?
I see we have a new guest.
Emotional response is not like Elizabeth said, but I wonder if it's some fashion. I mean, not necessarily. Aloy is not emotionless. She definitely has emotions. You have to keep in mind this is also a much younger version, a much younger clone as well. So she's like a teenager, and she was pretty darn convinced that, yeah, that they're doomed. So you know, the mild panic attack is probably in order
so
there.
now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced. Comparable to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Great.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core.
Silence. It's gotta be silence.
This was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
It's gotta be silence.
Silence.
Yeah.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
You can find Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
Thanks, Silence.
Very cool.
Thanks, Guy. So I guess we won't be making use of Silent's weapon.
Okay.
There's another clone of Elizabeth here with us.
Oh,
But I can't
Guy
let it
has
distract me.
new things to say?
I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
Yeah, where's she going now? Going to
Hi,
go
Guy.
get the other subfunctions.
Hello, Aloy.
Oh, gosh.
The missing subordinate
Artemis rewilded the Earth.
I think I've already heard this.
Eleuthia was culturing a new generation of human being. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating on all our...
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been...
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining empowering.
Yeah, I've already heard this.
As we now
This is
know
the new
they are
bit,
in the
okay.
possession of Far Zenith. Attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged,
Which
you'll
one is
regain the
next?
capacity to
Whichever one
mass-produce machines at
is the
cauldrons
lower
around
level
the world.
quest.
Yes. And to program their behavioral routines. Or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines.
We've heard this part.
It is in my nature to human life, so yes, I could design, given the nature of the... I must admit,
Okay.
however, that I have misgiving no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good.
Heard
Indeed.
this. Okay, that was all stuff we'd heard before. Okay. Do I have any questions about the Zeniths? Oh, yeah, they have immortality. Let's talk about that.
So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Yeah, but they'd have to live long enough first to figure it out. I mean, they must have already been close to cracking the code of immortality before
Exactly.
any of that ever happened.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn.
Ooh.
Additionally, It appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members.
That does track.
Only one, Oswald Dahlgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal.
No kidding.
To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
You sure? I wasn't sure about that one, but you know, if you insist. Let's do this one.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the
What is up
biosphere
with
to be as
Aloy's
it was?
shoulder pad?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground. The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself.
It is a
So
good
far
question.
as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
We did know that.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith. but
Maybe.
Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired...
I think they did something on Far Zenith that's kind of responsible for what went wrong and their subsequent evacuation.
knowledge on the systems designed through him.
It was probably their
despite his
fault.
failure.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that...
They
Heard
seem
this.
to destruct, but that weapon the rebels used stripped
Okay.
their shield somehow.
This is the new bit.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has
Nope.
eventually
That's
been...
old.
While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large... No shielding could...
So there's hope.
Always.
Okay. Back.
How's Catalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him.
Robot arm?
I believe he would want to
Prosthesis?
fill you in on the details.
You're gonna give him a
A solution?
prosthetic?
I'll check in with him when I can.
That'd be interesting.
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed.
Winter
While
Soldier.
studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism.
Oh gosh.
She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Makes sense.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple.
Where did he get the other one?
Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Yeah, real good. Don't know where we got
So,
him from, but all right.
Miss Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess.
I'm sure she can still be very helpful.
less pessimistic.
Aloy, what is your shoulder doing?
It is true she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to be alone, Aloy.
Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation.
Could we get
I'm
Cyan here?
guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success.
Hmm.
Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Yeah, Aloy would probably have to go back and talk to it in person.
Last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
So many things to
There was an
say.
ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
There's more?
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
What was the word she used? Okay, so that's all we can talk about for Old World Discoveries.
So this
You can tell us more
facility,
about this
the
base, though.
Regional Control Center. It was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
Ah!
The local region? Yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible to view some of them, should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's console.
I'll keep a lookout.
Yeah, where are those? How do I do that? Okay.
I guess I should get going.
As you say.
Oh, wait, no, actually, there was one thing I wanted to ask her about.
Hey, Gaia.
Welcome back, Aloy.
I want to ask her about, Ether.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
No more superstorms.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
It's not like I really had to do that much anyway.
To stabilize the atmosphere.
It was mostly just like red clouds in the sky.
For as long as I can.
I think that could have been, that's kind of a missed opportunity. I think they could have done a little more with the weather. Like have Aloy have to fight through like some extreme storms or something as part of like a mission. Like that could have been fun.
See you later.
Until
All right.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
You're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
Aaron listening to like punk music is the funniest thing.
Hey.
All right, now I can talk to
What are
everybody.
you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Poor Aaron. He's gotta be here all by himself, third wheeling.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
I gotta head out.
Good luck.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you
Bros
okay?
with Katalo. That'd be fun.
This beta thing.
I forgot Katalo's here.
It's a lot. Even for you.
Catalo kind of keeps to himself, though.
Trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
Stuffed animals.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone settling in.
Decent analogy.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta.
Okay.
I thought he was going to give me a side quest. Oh, no. Zoe has the side quest. Okay.
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd, check in on how you're doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Oh, I got time. But first...
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line.
They won't try to kill us anymore. That'd be nice.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
Because she hasn't.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it.
So,
Gaia showed me a
back
way
to
around
square
this.
one. We gotta get
We need
Hephaestus.
components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
Okay.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
I got it.
We'll do it together.
It's fine.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Alright.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
There are thorns on the path. Hey, it's language she understands. Where's Katalo? This is my...
Where'd Katalo go?
Where did he go? Hey, where's Katalo?
Sure it going?
sound like a dying long leg.
I don't see him anywhere.
One of Studious Fortis's many scrolls. It was a pain getting him to Barren Light. Still, he didn't deserve to be run down by Regala's riders.
How can everything taste like chicken?
Is this a piece from the bulwark?
Yeah, I know. I want to. I want to know about his arm.
Cannon, but he really put Dakota in his place.
Ha!
Where's he at? Hold on, there's an icon there. Where is he?
Looks like the old one.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's
I know.
activity in the region.
A useful war map.
He dragged it back so that it could serve as just a point of reference for the player here in the hub as like a, hey, remember this quest you did?
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
Kind of.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe.
Okay. Oh, it says there's something new here, but there's nothing new here. That was weird.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
A lot.
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
We gotta go find her. I don't know where she is.
A bold woman going into Tanakh territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well.
Well, you know, we gotta have an army of specters to fight the army of robot dinos
Against
that we're gonna
Regala's
make.
troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
You don't have anything to say about your arm?
I need to go.
On your way then.
Dang it. I want to know how we can make a prosthetic arm for my boy.
It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
See? They know it's weird. She doesn't act like Aloy. It's intentional. Okay. It's after midnight. I probably need to wrap it up here. Aaron just said ow for no reason? Alright. I gotta go find... Gosh, there's so many side quests now. How many weaves and coils that I can equip to my stuff. I gotta go do some side quests so I can earn some more money and get more like armors and weapons and things, because I have a whole lot of coils and weaves sitting around here that I can't do anything with because I don't have anything to equip them to. So I gotta catch up on some of the side quests I'm missing. Alright, I'm gonna go find a campfire and probably end it here for the night. We learned a lot on this one. Had a lot of developments. There were a lot of things that happened. Oh, and she's got another quest for me.
I see you, champion. Sit.
Alright, what do you got?
If you're ever in need of a quick refuge, there's an ancient tunnel north of here that machines tend to avoid. I scouted it many times trying to find a way further in, but the way is blocked.
The way is shut.
Whatever the 10 had in there, they kept it locked away.
Interesting.
Thanks for letting me know.
Alright.
Ancient tunnel, huh?
Ancient tunnel.
Take a look around if I'm in the
Ancient tunnel. Maybe a cauldron? I don't know. Okay. That's all we have time for tonight. I do not think I will be streaming the rest of this week. Because I'm currently planning on going down to Orlando on Thursday. And I'm going to hang out with Johnny and Rachel all weekend because they're building their new set for their children's ministry. It's going to look really cool, and I'm very excited. And I've got a bunch of friends that are going to be there. It's going to be a good time. But I'm driving down on Thursday, and I will stay there Thursday night and Friday night and come back Saturday. So I probably will not have any time to stream this week. Unless I decide to do something Wednesday, but I don't think that's going to happen. So the next stream will probably not be until Monday or Tuesday next week. But I have a lot of side quests and collecting I need to do because I'm kind of falling behind the power curve here. I need more money. I need more equipment and stuff. Aaron was like, shoot plasma at the robot. And I'm like, I don't have any plasma weapons. What do you want me to do? So we're falling a bit behind. We got to go do some exploring and, so we'll see. I might just do like a week of side quests when I get back from Orlando. I don't know. But anyway, it's been fun. Had a fun time. Learned a lot of interesting things. This story has really taken off. Got to go get me some plasma. Yep. I am very intrigued by everything that's happening. So far, I really enjoyed the story for the first game, just like learning, because honestly, the whole story for the first game was just kind of learning what happened, like figuring out everything from the past. And that was interesting enough. But now, like being confronted with all these things that are happening now, like we've got another Elizabeth clone. We've got people from space that have lived for 1,000 years that are from before, the Earth was destroyed, like crazy stuff. I'm very thoroughly engrossed in this story and very interested to see what happens next. There are still a whole lot of loose ends. We got rebels to fight. We got Silence to go take care of. We got to recover all the different parts for Gaia. Then we have to go take the fight to the space people whose names I keep forgetting, the Zeniths. There's a lot going on in this game, and it's a great time, and I'm all here for it. So, yeah, they rediscovered the Methuselah gene. I don't know. Methuselah didn't live forever, but he lived nearly 1,000 years. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I got time for tonight. So thank you all so much for hanging out. It has been a pleasure. Hope to see you all in a future stream. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your week. And I will see you all next time. Adios!